will be a 2012.
Ain't bad.
Motion, got a motion,
Second.
got a second. You got it now, what they want, surplus the 94 model now, and just go ahead and approve the surplus of the other one upon arrival of the last dump truck that we bought.
The one with this bid.
Yeah.
Which will probably be at 25.
Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposition?
We wanna put this one on govdeals.com, right?
Yep. Okay, is Mr. David North here?
No.
I need to answer
Yeah.
that. Okay, we'll skip on that.
Mark? Well, I just wanna make sure he was here.
Any other parish building related issues? Kevin?
No, just looking at the clerk's office, you know, the leaking roof, I've talked to Gator, talked to, Cody. You know, we talked about moving, we're still trying to find a leak in that clerk's building, we can't find it. So anyway, it's not gonna be as simple as we thought, sliding an air conditioner off. Gator said they have enough crane, and I don't know how to address it. I'm looking for anybody's got ideas to help me with that building. That's all done. You know, you either gotta move that unit, see where the water's getting in, or take the tiles out from inside and try to chase it that way. That's your only two options. But to move the unit, we gotta have a crane back up here. So, that's where we're at.
Is there room to set the unit on the ground behind the building?
And being in's always good, they don't charge.
Yeah,
us
they don't
a fortune
charge
for that. I just didn't wanna take it off and set it on that roof, because then we'd create another problem.
How much crawl space have we got in there? I mean, it's tight.
It's tight, yeah, they put that, I think, was it 2 or 3 roofs there? I can't really tell.
It's that you
Don't find it. But it's a problem that's been going on for 8 years.
And the same roofs were put on Danny's old office and, Bob's office, and they're dry as a bone.
Dry as bone, that leak.
That's, it's,
Could we just set it on the outside?
So I'm asking y'all don't wanna, you know, y'all look around one day and see a crane out there and me pull the AC unit down.
Well, if we're gonna do it, we need to do it before summertime gets here.
yeah.
But it's better than there's too much.
Cause it's gonna be messy either way. You take those tiles down on the inside, it's gonna be on the side they work on, mainly. That's where
Be
they
on the big side. Cause that annex does not leak.
Let me ask a stupid question, why do they put all these units on top?
I don't know.
Not down, like they do at your house?
It saved ground space back in the day, that's why they did it. Same reason for building a flat roof.
Flat
Cost.
roof.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it was
There's a
cost
special
deal
place
back
to
in the
pay
day.
But you know, that roof's flat to us, it's got a heck of a pitch to it.
Yeah, it's got a,
You can't go up there in a big rain and have water standing. But so where's it coming in?
Let me tell y'all something in my building that we redid, you know, they put those access doors on that building. Well, that's the access system they put in there is obsolete.
You did peel the
You
green
can't-
sticker off the top.
The old device that they gave us to program those key fobs and stuff, it don't work anymore, it don't,
Yes.
man, it's obsolete, so I had to get somebody over there this week trying to draw something up. Now, when I get it drawn up, I'll bring it to you, if y'all wanna pay for it, fine, if you don't, I'll have to do it, but I'm just letting you know, I gotta make some changes over on doors, cause we can't, you know, you can't even, when something happens, you're back to cutting keys, and that's what I'm trying to stay away from. You got somebody's got a key, you can't tell who accesses what.
that's fine.
So,
And one other thing, on top of Danny's old office, that space up, is it the next building? Are we using it, is Brian using it?
What?
All that off where the police jury used to be?
No, just storage. That's
Would
all
y'all,
it is.
I'm just throwing this out there, me and Tina talked a little bit, she needs office space. Would y'all consider renting that to the hospital? Can you legally rent it to the hospital?
It's not ADA accessible.
It don't have to be, she says.
Does the chair work?
She said it's just office, they're gonna put maybe 7 or 8 people in every computer. You know, that's, she's just looking for, I mean, think about that. If
Yeah, we
it's-
can think about it.
If it's at all
I mean, technically, since that's hospital district, that's one of our districts, it would not fall into an issue, would it, Dennis?
No, you could do it. I mean,
Yeah.
once you open that door though, you are getting into, is it accessible to,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, y'all can do that for sure.
I don't think Danny and I have, I got all mine and Danny's stuff out there, I think.
Yeah, I think y'all cleaned most everything out.
It's either that or build a new facility, cause you just can't hardly find anywhere to put them.
But like I said, if that chair works going up the side.
That's legal at that point.
If you wanna ride, ride.
It don't work.
Oh, it doesn't?
It didn't.
Chad got in it and it broke the chain.
There's no
Oh, we can
paper.
tie a rope up at the top, man.
Pull yourself up.
Ride down would be fun, but.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's it.
anything else?
No, I hope to
Have
have.
we
bids
given
in.
Kevin permission to get B&N up there and take that off?
I think long-term, it's better to have all the units on the ground.
I do too.
Absolutely.
I do too.
You wanna see what it'd be, to get them down?
Yeah, see, let's get a quote to relocate the
Okay.
thing. I mean, I wish all of these were off. We got a big
Yeah.
parking lot in the back. I mean, it's,
Let's start doing that as we redo these roofs. Let's get them off the top.
cause it's a hell of a lot cheaper the second time to replace it on the ground
Yeah.
than it is.
Well, then you don't have the roof issues that
That's
you.
right.
Well, and
That's
they,
a lot of
all they
weight.
do is pouring water on top of your roof in the blazing summer,
That's
so if you
it.
got a leak, it's gonna find it.
Yeah.
A lot more accessible to work on than on the ground.
Yeah.
Do y'all need me for the regular meeting?
No, sir.
I hired a new attorney, Bobby Culpepper's granddaughter, and her first day in court was yesterday and today, and Walter's the judge, so I got to get over there.
Well, I got one quick question though, Danny. If we want, on our dumpsters down here, if we wanna put a dumping fine on it for like contractors and stuff, do we need to draft a separate ordinance for
No.
that?
I don't think so.
We could just put, subject to $500 fine and.
Yeah, I don't think you need a separate ordinance for that.
Okay, good.
All right,
Thank you.
call me if you need me.
Go ahead and put that in the
Yeah.
signage.
You were fixing to say something.
Yeah, we should have roof quotes in for next meeting for April for this building and for, y'all on that. And I wanna update y'all on, I received a request for a special permit, from a group in Athens called 22 Hands Up. It was not, the original application was not submitted by the original owner, so I sent it back to them. In case any of y'all Athens area district, get some feedback on it. I didn't even send anything to the sheriff or anything. Sheriff, this is the one we're talking about that I kinda mentioned to you, and I said, hey, he sold 51% of the, his property to that. What we've gotta look at, that's Highway 9, that's the main route through, it's inside the village of Athens. I think, we probably wanna reach out to the mayor and say, if we have a special permit, do you want any special permits approved in Athens? If they say, no, we're not going to issue any special permits. And I'm sure the sheriff doesn't want anybody blocking Highway 9 north or south, since that's our,
State highway.
yeah. And if you have a big event, it's gonna, cause that's the only way in there, is Highway 9.
What kind of group is that, Dwayne? Is that a nonprofit or?
It's a nonprofit, it's a nonprofit.
What's
They
the
have
name of it?
22 Hands Up, yeah.
In addition, it's gonna be alcohol present with a church.
There, yeah.
Right on the.
And it'll be that church right on the corner.
What was that?
That's like off the house.
Oh, you talking about the white church
Yeah,
guy?
it'll be a church right there, so. Yeah. I don't wanna say I'm slow playing it, but, I mean, you got a lot of issues right there. This ain't out in the middle of nowhere where you can control in egress and access. And they really haven't presented everything they're supposed to, so that makes
That makes
sense.
it easy.
Still have that, Ken? Do you still have that?
I'll talk to you about it.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right. Any other building related issue? All
I think Miss Mary has.
Yes, could you give us an update on what's next in the planning of what we're gonna do with the library in Haynesville?
Yes, we are in a money situation. We are exploring all avenues for grants and everything else. We're just to start working with Mike Johnson's office on that. We are just to start moving dirt into the park area
Okay.
and starting that, and hopefully by this fall, we will have that area complete and hopefully usable. But, you know,
That's where they tore old Fred's.
Fred's building, yes,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes, yes.
Any idea when they might get started with that?
On
We
the
may see
park,
somebody up there and, because we're just
Working.
getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
every turn.
yeah, I know, I get Mark gets bombarded,
Yeah.
I get 2 questions every Sunday
Yeah.
morning at church.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can tell you, they're probably the same ones they're asking you,
Mhm.
and they don't understand, you know,
Mhm.
what started out as a $2 million project, the cost and everything else. I mean, it just, and
I got a good suggestion if we're gonna be a while getting our money. Let the hospital rent that place up there, put some offices in it. We're not gonna use it, let them put some offices up there.
I don't have, I mean, that's,
The board, what does the library board say about that?
I'm sure they would not mind.
Well, I mean, I'm just
It
trying to
could
put
be
somebody in the building if we're
Yeah.
gonna be to it for years.
That may
you
be a
know.
great idea for the hospital.
That might be.
There, it's there,
There's plenty of
it's a
them.
nice, it's offices
that's a good
everywhere.
idea.
And it's been,
It is.
and it's been, all the asbestos remediation.
Yeah,
and
it's all
everything has been
clean.
done.
So,
Yeah,
And we're just talking about the bottom floor.
the bottom floor, that's
Oh,
right.
that's all she
Yeah.
need.
yeah, that's all,
that
they do. There's
bottom-
offices all over that bottom floor.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have any ADA problems.
Would not
No.
have any
No,
idea,
no.
you got functioning bathroom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got
Plenty of
wheelchair,
space.
Good parking
wheelchair
lot.
accessible
that-
already on the
On that,
sidewalks.
on that north side.
I'm just saying that, he brought that up, it hit me, and I just think,
And they could.
and I'm not saying,
It would be a long, it would be
it
a
would
long.
have to do a
I mean,
5 year or
cause
something with it, that's just
minimum we're,
fair. That's just fair.
minimum we're 2 to 3 years out. on
Yeah, that's what I'm
that.
saying, do a 5 year with them, if we get
I
the
don't
money.
see
then
prices coming down.
No, it's gonna go up.
No, and the thing is now, we've gotta save enough money to get to a $3 million window. We've gotta save enough money to get that,
Or get lucky and get one of these grants.
and get one of the grants. And
And
there,
you
and
can-
Kathy says there are some infrastructure, some
You can-
libraries in rural areas.
I think we need to run that by the board and then
Okay.
also by Tina.
Have Tina draft me up a letter, what they would like.
And put somebody in our, it's a nice building,
Oh,
with
that's
all the
right.
offices you need already
right.
established.
That's right.
good to help somebody in it.
And
That's
we
right.
need
Oh,
it.
well, I
We
can
need
hear
it.
you.
It's
We need
really a
something.
nice building.
That would be good.
Buildings just go down, no occupancy.
That's right.
That's a good idea, Mark.
Yeah, good idea.
Very good.
Boy, that's.
That's why they paid the big.
Hey, it's a lot,
What do you do the rest
it's a
of the
lot
time?
better option than this over here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
If they're willing to.
No,
Didn't they?
Well, you know, it's worth a shot.
his daddy was sitting there, he'd
They can be first and then you go.
All right,
oh damn with me.
any other road,
That ain't all.
equipment, issues, items?
I have one thing I need some clarification on. We talked about the Cotton Lane taking in the new road on Sanders. I went with him the other day, we got a contractor to look at it, it came out pretty significant, $20,000. He's agreed to do it, but he wants to know for sure we gonna take it if he spends the $20,000 and gets everything up to our specs, so. I just wanna make sure that everybody's on board with it.
I'm good with that. That's a good one.
Fine, but,
I don't have a problem.
We'll move on towards it then. If everybody's on
Have
board.
y'all looked at him, y'all, I know you have, but make sure.
How many people know?
Oh,
Yeah, that's, we've got a lot of pig trails with a lot
Oh, yeah.
less.
And I'm telling you, it'll open it up. 'Cause once we take that road, I look for Baker Timber, they could sell lots in there. And it'd be stupid if they did.
And it's an asphalt road, he's gonna go back and asphalt patch it again, so.
Cause we got people out of Minden just dying to move. They steadily driving up there in Mike Ramsey's and trying to buy them 10-acre lots he's got.
I just didn't want him to spend that much money and something pop up.
Okay, anybody else, anything else, y'all, any other equipment issue?
No. I think Terry has something. He came to me, I think everybody has seen the, fair set up down here at the thing. They didn't know our, special events permit, the town didn't realize our special events permit was in there. So it was too late to actually do a special events permit, so I had him say, come over here, explain what we're doing. Next time, you will know what you need to do, but the sheriff will be here so you can tell what the town's doing, what it's gonna be, what it's gonna operate, and everything.
Yes. Thank you, Secretary, Chairman, and the distinguished people that are here today. The main goal, is to provide a, family type atmosphere. It's enough darkness that goes around in the town, so we wanna more or less let people know that we are concerned about the family structures. There's a lot of issues that we're faced with, and this will help not only our infrastructure as far as economics concerned, but also give the people a little bit of glimmering the families together. One of the problems that exists with juveniles is the lack of leadership in the home and family activities. So it took 2 years to try to put it together. I did survey and try to understand some of the challenges that it would be. The city does own the property, but the main thing would be how would it be receptive to the people. So what we plan to do tonight, I'm going to do a soft opening. And the reason why a soft opening is important, because if you look on the news and you live here, you already know some of the issues that we face with the youth. A soft opening tonight with Carnival Food will give people that's there to walk around and say, hey, this has the possibility of being nice. And food brings people together. It definitely worked with me. So, but to bring them there and to get them there, to walk around and to see the attractions that will be there, it will help us as we transition to opening night, which will be Thursday. Some of you have already seen the times that were changed, and the reason for that is because after we planned it and we found out some hurdles, the state has gotten real strict on safety, and that's what we wanted. So after getting there, the inspector say, hey, I can't make it. He had some illness in the family. So then he calls Sunday, and they call me and say, hey, the inspector's free. He got my number, he said, can I come out to do it today? And of course I said, yes. So they finished up the inspection on Monday. So the guy had already been there about a week setting up. And he was in the process of taking another event to the Queen. And he said, look, I'm losing money. It was a no-brainer for us because we wanted it here. So that's where we are now. So we pushed it, we went back to the original date, which was the 7th through the 9th. We did check with, of course, security is an issue. Parking is an issue, but we have that figured out. So what I've been doing, I even went with the owners there, not being disrespectful to them at the drapery place, kept an aisle open for first responders if they were needed. We wanted to let them know, look, we're not gonna interfere with your business, and they were welcome to it. We guaranteed them that loading and unloading, they would still be able to do that. Plus, it does not begin until 6 o'clock, which is 1,800 hours. And during the week, from 6 to 10. Now, some people say that's a little short. It's not for us because that's part of the soft opening. We need to get an atmosphere. We need to find out how this is gonna work. Saturday, there's a possibility that they stay open till 11. But we'll know how things go that week. We do have armbands that are available for the kids. Recreational program has taken off, and, with some of the other issues, we wanna gain the people's trust and some of the parents' trust that we're gonna have some wholesome activities for these kids and for families here in the town. So, I'd like for you to consider and to work with us on this issue. We'll work out whatever kinks that are necessary in the future. I just appreciate the fact that you thought enough to allow me to come here and to tell you, and if there's any questions that I can answer, I am the activities director. Let me explain something to you so there's any doubt, and not trying to dampen the consideration. There was a shooting years ago at Mayfield Park, and it just shocked everybody, and it shut us down, but the taxpayers were paying for it. And we wanted, I asked them, look, let's gradually get back, cause you have to gradually put these things back. So, I did a soft opening at that park. We had security there, we had the trailer, the command center there. Some say that was just too bold, but parents say they appreciated it, and they dropped their kids off gradually. So we started back into it, and this is almost the same approach that we wanna have. It's just a soft approach, and to get their minds with, to say, hey, we're on to something, and we appreciate it. And, I am very optimistic that it will be a success, but only with the participation of the great minds that are here, sharing your input, whatever thoughts you have on it, so we can have a pleasant atmosphere and to let folks know that there are some positive things happening here in Homer, despite that which is going on everywhere else. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask me. My prayers that I can answer them, but I feel pretty sure that I can.
Anybody?
Just a little afterwards, that's so huge.
We made contact with Mr. Green on yesterday. We're gonna have a dumpster that either will make it today or tomorrow.
Right in the morning.
And, we're gonna have somebody there to pick up every night.
Yeah, and be mindful, cause you know everybody's gonna park in the doctor's parking lots. Get the people to pick up all them business, they gonna park at Subway, and I do a little scan, pick up all of it.
Yes, sir, we're gonna have, volunteers, I do have interns with recreation that are gonna be there on site every night. We're gonna have city workers that pick up every night, including myself.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make sure, the same as we did with the parade,
Yeah.
that this city, they're gonna know that, look, we're not just gonna abandon it, we're gonna clean up our mess.
I think it's a good deal, I really do. You can't let a few bad apples get you out of doing everything you've always done.
And
They win.
many days.
Oh, and the dates, will be
Kids, that's a big
the
deal.
soft opening tonight,
I mean,
which is the
kids,
concession,
it's huge.
and, it will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
6, 7, 8.
Yes, ma'am, with the soft opening being
Yeah.
tonight with the food, so I asked you to go by. Some of you, I do have a few, tickets for armbands. If I run out, I'll get some. That's not to bribe you, we just want these kids. We just want, look, we wanna be productive.
If I can be bribed, food will do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
And I can't even one, I heard that they are awesome.
They are the favorites.
I think it's a good vision.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
So
could.
live.
What about your security?
Yes, sir, security, of course, is no, secret that we are challenged with some issues here, but we have those worked out as well. The owner, or the manager of the carnival, I worked something out with him since we had to change the date. He is offering to pay off-duty officers if they come there to work. So far, we do have officers out there, and I have, parents, I have, some that are from Wade that will be assisting us as well. Now,
Will
we
they have
also,
identification on them, Terry?
yes, sir, yes, sir, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, shirts, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Also, we have golf carts at our park. So anybody that's elderly or whatever that might be challenged with the help public safety on those highways, we gonna get them back and forth, no matter what we have to do. And again, please understand that this is a first for us.
Oh, yeah.
And we won't know what we need to work on unless there are some mistakes. And, but we just pray that there are not some that will cost us.
Right.
So we appreciate y'all, entrusting and taking the opportunity to even consider that. And I ask for your cooperation on this endeavor.
Anybody else? Thank you.
Sam, that's right there on Highway 79. Do you see that as being an issue?
No, I think,
You got the
Will
light
and them
things.
are gonna have some of their city units with lights on, so people will be slowing down, you know, that's the only thing crossing back and forth, but I think that's what their plan is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Because, like I said, I'm sure people will be
Yeah.
parking on the other side. of the
they'll be
highway
parking
also.
way up there at Brookshire's.
Yeah.
And I did meet with the owner of Brookshire's or the manager of Brookshire's, and that won't be an issue, because at that time frame, the traffic, it doesn't have a tendency to come out that far. So we'll be able to use that area. And also let me remind you, that 79 is a busy corridor. So as people pass by, not only will they see the fair, but they'll stop at McDonald's, they'll go to Brookshire's and all that, and we won't have alcohol. And we will not have alcohol there.
Everybody got all the questions answered? Anything else? Anybody, any other issue?
April?
Oh,
This won't take but a minute. Most of y'all know me by now. I am the director over here at Community Services. Once every 3 years, our agency, as part of one of our grants, has to do a community needs assessment. This is a survey of all of the residents in the parish. This is to, get some ideas of what the parish residents think that the top needs are in the parish, so that we then as an agency can take this information, and if we need to create programs or, find ways to meet the needs that come out of the survey. So what I have, with me, are some folders that I've made up. I would like to ask y'all, if y'all would please help me in getting these surveys completed. I should have enough for everybody, but if you don't feel like participating, that's fine, but I would just ask that you would at least try to get people in the parish to take this survey. There's 3 ways to take it. This little thing on the outside explains those. There's a website that you can type into your search bar that will take you to, the survey. There's also a QR code, if y'all are familiar with how to scan that with your camera on your phone, they can scan that and take it. But for those that are, not as technologically advanced, there is a paper survey.
You mean my phone had a camera on it?
It does. But there is also a paper survey, for anybody that doesn't have a smartphone, or maybe some of the elderly that don't have internet access. There's a paper survey, you can get them to fill that out, put it back in the folder, and when you're done, reach out to me, you know, I've got them done. I'll meet with you, or you can bring it to me, and then we will put those in manually. But the biggest thing, to get the most success out of this is to get as many people to participate as we can. The more people that we have do the survey, the better results we're gonna have, and the better successful we are as an agency to meet the needs of the parish. So if you'd like to help me with that, I've got these.
Does that survey help you as far as grants go, or what?
Well, the survey is actually a requirement of one of the grants.
Okay.
The block grant, the community service block grant that we get, it is a requirement
Okay.
for me to do this
You
assessment
need
every
as
3
many as you
years.
can get back then.
I need as many as I can to get back. Regardless, the needs assessment will happen, but the more people we get to participate, the better results
Yeah,
we can meet those top needs. The needs are gonna be more accurate,
I got you.
and then we can work towards meeting those needs.
Anybody else?
I had an incident last week, or maybe the week before, out on Slaughter Road. I was down with the flu, but I was able to answer the phone and try to do all I could do to try to help this guy out. I found out that the trash committee, the guy who come around, he was ill too. Who do I contact, like, in picking up that trash when he was out, or?
You talking about Sam's guy?
You know, somebody supposed to be sick or something when that week,
kind of
I
trash?
called up here, trash literally down side the road.
Oh, yeah, you need to turn it in, if you got a road that needs trash picked up, you turn it in to Dwayne.
And he was correct telling you the guy had he's
Yeah,
pretty bad illness going on.
Yeah, he said cause I think they called and talked to somebody up here and said, to get in touch with Chad, whatever, but I didn't have neither one of them number, so I ended up calling Sheila, and then that day I was just, and literally just sick, and I did get in touch with him, but.
Yeah, and something like that, you call here, get in touch with us, we'll get in touch with Brent or Chad, and if it's a whole road, we pass it on to the sheriff's office and they put it on their schedule. Sometimes it's not gonna be immediate, it will
No,
be.
it won't be immediate.
Well, I had told him, that I was sick and
Yeah.
what the
But
little
we will
information
make
that I
sure
got.
it gets policed and.
You just need to tell them, say, look, they will get to you, you
Okay.
just have to be patient.
Well, I
Because you're not the only one that's requesting this.
It was out on Slaughter Road, and he said they just come throwing trash, it's ridiculous, and I think.
Tell me about it.
You know who's throwing throwing trash on that road? The people that live on it.
Well, in
Just
sort
like
of,
Spring Lake.
that's what he kinda told me, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Spring Lake wants their road picked up every day, cause the owners out there throw it out, and we ain't doing it.
You must be talking about the west side of Slaughter Road, west of 79.
Harris Road.
Slaughter Road?
Yeah, Slaughter, but it was on, be on that, be the west
Slaughter
side.
Road's out here.
Yeah, I know, I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Talking about out here, like the.
Slaughter Road is north of town here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to Wade Road,
Yeah.
right there by
Yeah,
Wade,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
going connected to Wade.
520.
520, yeah.
Somebody lives on, I'm just asking, on the east side is no houses on that side, that's why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
remember one house on the other side.
Yeah, it's right down about a half mile off 79.
Sam.
You remember who it was that called you?
I don't, he left me a mail, but
I got you.
I borrowed mail, but I couldn't quite catch that name.
Yeah.
But I got his number, and I'm gonna give him a call today, cause I wanna talk to someone.
We're
Well,
gonna check
to
it out.
defend and it is, the sheriff's trying to hire, I'm not speaking for you, Sheriff, but he's trying to hire someone now to take that position because his guy sounds like not coming back.
Mhm.
And so
I
I've got phone
got
calls
back
too.
with him, let him know the guy was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
And
that's
plus, he
right.
called up here and said, he had found out that guy was
Yeah.
sick.
I've had calls too, we just, right now, we can't.
Right now.
I guess we get Chad and Brent out there picking up trash.
I can have it done. We got one inmate on the trash crew right now.
I got one quick announcement too, the police jury does have their tables for the chamber banquet Monday night, so if y'all wanna go, just let me or one of the girls know.
Monday night.
It's at the Claiborne,
Who's the
so,
speaker?
I can't,
paper too, I can tell you.
I can't tell you, I can see his picture, but I can't tell you his name. Yeah, but it's Monday night, Brad and them are doing, and we got tables and all of that.
Let's, John, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make it.
To adjourn.
Sam, have y'all,